Hola clase, bienvenidos a la clase de español con Señora Johnson. This is a remake of a video because I had done the entire thing and then realized that the camera needed to be flipped the other way. So this is round 2, so I hope this works. Now this way I've gone through everything once, so hopefully I will not mess up. Hope you guys enjoyed your snow days last week. That's why we did not have Spanish last Wednesday. So you'll notice when you do some things in the Google Classroom today that some things say 17 de enero, and that was because that was the date from last week. But you'll still do those today and it'll still count for today. So we're going to start off by going to page 86 and 87 in our textbook, and this is the first page in the lesson that deals with the vocabulary that we will be using in this unit. So the vocabulary that we're going to go over today is about class schedules, and you guys submitted to me your class schedules, and I'll let you know how we're going to use that. But we're going to go over the words, we're going to say them out loud. Specifically, I'm going to show them to you on an index card. I'm going to say them once or twice, and then I'm going to have you repeat after me. So we're going to make this as exciting as we can. I know it's hard when I'm not actually physically there, but I'm with you in spirit. So we're going to start off with the first word, and that word is el horario. So repite, por favor. El horario. And when I look at the camera, that means you should be saying it. Okay, and that word is schedule. El horario. Okay. Las matemáticas. Repite, por favor. That word means math or math class. Las ciencias. Repite, por favor. Las ciencias. And that is science class. And if you notice, in Spanish, they don't capitalize the names of classes like we do in English. They're all lowercase. So if you were thinking that that was a typo, you were wrong. In Spanish, they don't capitalize the names of classes, they don't capitalize the names of days of the week or the month, so there are some differences there. So science class. Next one, el inglés. Repite, por favor, el inglés. And that sort of sounds similar to what it means in English. It's English class. Okay, next word or class, el arte. Repite, por favor. Art class, very good. Next one, la historia. Repite, la historia. So when you just said that, if you said la historia, that's actually incorrect. It's la historia. You don't pronounce the H in Spanish, it's silent. So la historia. And that is history class. Next one, el español. Repite, el español. And that is Spanish, your favorite class. I'm just kidding, but not really. Okay. Next one, this is a verb. This is enseñar. This means to teach. Repite, por favor, enseñar. To teach, very good. Contestar, contestar. Repite. To answer a question. Next one, this is something that you would do in class. Tomar apuntes. So, repite, por favor. Tomar apuntes. To take notes. Okay, this word is describing something that you hopefully are not. Hopefully no one would use this word to describe you and your habits. This is tarde. Repite, tarde. And that means late. Okay. Next one. Actually, I'm looking for, here it is. Okay, this is the opposite of tarde. This is temprano, temprano. Repite, temprano. This means early. You want to be temprano, no tarde. Muy bien, okay? Next one is el examen, el examen. Repite. And that is test or exam. It sounds very similar to exam. Next one. This is what you will hopefully be doing in Spanish. We're going to break this up so that we can say it correctly. Sacar una buena nota. So if you will please repeat, sacar una, repite, buena nota, repite, repite. Sacar una buena nota. That is to make a good grade. Nota is grade, and buena, you guys can see that root, buen, like bueno. So to make a good grade. This is what we call, this nota word is a false cognate because it sounds like the word note in English, but it doesn't mean note, it means grade. So that's why it's a false cognate, because it's not a cognate. Because it doesn't sound, the meaning, even though they sound the same, they don't mean the same thing. Okay? Okay, so these next terms, these all have to do with telling time, telling the time that your class is. So to ask the question, what time is it, just in general, or what time is your class, you're going to ask, ¿Qué hora es? ¿Qué hora es? Repite, ¿Qué hora es? And that is, what time is it? Okay? The next two terms are also terms that you would use when telling time in Spanish. So when you're telling time, you're going to use the same numbers, 1 through 10, and then 11 and 12. But you're going to use two terms a lot to describe the time. The first one is y media. Repite, y media. Good. So this means half an hour and a half, so 30 minutes. Okay, so if you're saying it's 2:30, a las 2:30. So you would put 2 in front of it, 2:30, 2:30. Okay, the next one that you're going to see a lot is this word menos. This is a cognate because it sounds like the word minus in English, which we know is to subtract. So menos and minus, keep those together in your head. You will see this a lot because in Spanish they will tell time by saying it is 2 o'clock but minus 15 minutes. So that would be menos cuarto. Cuarto is a quarter of an hour, which is 15 minutes. So if it's dos menos cuarto, then it is actually 1:45. Okay, so cuarto sounds like quarter, and it's a quarter of an hour, which is 15 minutes. If someone says it's quarter till 2, it's 1:45. 2 menos cuarto, or dos menos cuarto, is 2 minus a quarter of an hour. So you might also see menos 20, menos 10, anything you can put menos with any number to start telling time. So this is actually, if you look down on page 86, actually, not page 86, go to page 88, and at the top for Actividad 1, Número uno says a las 11 menos corto. So a las 11, so 11 is 11, but menos corto is minus 15 minutes. So 11 o'clock, take away 15 minutes, you have 10:45. So you're looking for what class is at 10:45. So you look down at the choices and you see all those different times, and you see on the digital clock that green says 10:45 and it's next to English. So for número uno, you would say a las 11 menos corto, Claudia tiene la clase de inglés. So that's for the first activity that you're going to be doing. So those are all the terms that we will be using a lot throughout this unit. We just kind of said them back and forth, but we'll use them a lot. So I'll go ahead and go to the next video.